So we're going to need one 18 gauge needle, one IV pack, starter pack, one J-loop, and one flush. Depending on if you actually need to collect labs as well, you might also try to get lab tubes, and some assembly is required on that. So in the starter pack, we have a tourniquet, some tape, an alcohol prep pad, a Tagaderm set, a chlor prep pad, and a standard 2x2 gauze. I'm going to start off by showing you how to throw on a tourniquet. A little bit harder to do it on myself, but I'll find a way to do it. Obviously, I haven't done this before, but make it nice and tight. So, the main hit here is you want to make it to where it falls out just like that, by itself, once you snap at it. You want to act like you're tying a tie, or tying a shoelace, I should say. Go inside of the loop, and just leave a little bunny ear out as you leave the entire set down. You should have two little bunny ears flopping up and one flopping toward me. Or you could have it inverse to that positioning. It doesn't really matter in this case, considering I'm doing it to myself. And considering that I'm not even going to use this. I have a big enough vein basically everywhere, so I don't really need that. I'm going to open up our IV needle here. And I'm going to, as you can see, keep it closed. And I'm going to open our J-loop set. And attach it to our flush. Because I'm not drawing labs, I do not need this clear. If I were to draw labs, we would keep this open and then pull back on the syringe at some point to try to get the blood. Alright, now that that's prepped, I'm going to keep this arm nice and clean. I'm going to use the chlor prep pad. Get it nice and going by squeezing the two edges. And I'm going to do a nice little circular hit right here. Cleaning off the entire area set. Then I'm going to grab the needle. I'm going to insert, and this is going to be painful. 1, 2, 3. And you're going to see the flash right there. A little bit more, and I can advance into my arm. Withdraw the needle tip. Advance even more. So now it's completely in my arm. And I can pull out the needle head. as you can see. This part of the needle will actually, can be used for trying to get blood from, if need be. And we'll go ahead and take the J-loop here. And attach it to our lovely IV set here. This is a lot harder to do one-handed. But as you can see, blood comes through and blood flushes through with the fluid. And so this IV set is good. Not leaking anywhere, not doing anything. We'll hold on to this. We'll stabilize it with some tape. That way I don't accidentally yank my own out. Oop. Here comes the tape. Alright. Yeah, we'll leave it right there for now. So, lighting it up. Go ahead and use a tachoderm. And we will cover up and we will go ahead and cover up the IV head here. Probably don't need this anymore. At least not in that spot. I'll leave this here on the side for now. Now we will lay this off. This part we can actually rub to make it a little bit easier to stick because it's heat sensitive. And then we will take off the bottom and attach it to the bottom here as our bottom anchor. Oop. Oop. And I'll probably end up anchoring that right there, the J-loop here. Okay, we'll try that. Boop. And it's in. We could cap this literally by throwing a cap on there I'm literally just going to take this out, so kind of pointless at this point. But, yeah. All that's left is signing and dating. Boop. And we'll be good as new. Oh, I forgot I actually have a pen. 7. I think it's the 11th. And that's it. How to throw in an IV on yourself. Hey guys, if you saw me 5 seconds ago put in this IV, guess what? It's time to take it out. How do we do that? Don't need much. Just some 2x2 gauze and some of the leftover tape. It's gonna be nice and simple. Now, creative purposes. Step 1, take off all the tape. Boop. Boop. And of course, guys, you wash your hands before you do any of this. So I tend to peel around the needle itself. Try to ball it all up. Then yank it out. Once I'm ready. You put the 2x2 at the top. You can fold it a couple of times if you'd like this. And then you want to make sure that it all comes out. Boop. You want to make sure that that tip is nice and intact. You can tell because it kind of looks like a pencil at the end, especially on these bigger needles. You don't need to bend the arm. Actually, there's a chance that you end up with a hematoma if you do that. If you just apply a little bit of pressure and even put your hand over your head, it'll help to get some of that blood from leaking. See? It's already kind of stopped. We get rid of this in the trash, specifically our light blood acceptable trashes. And then we rip this clean off because I somehow got better at doing that one-handed. And that's it. Yay! The end. See you next time.